Collier. Oh, yes. Book her into the private wing. I'll operate on Friday.
Can't run a hospital in terms of a commercial corporation. You can't look at everything in terms of profit and loss.
Duncan, he's an accountant.
Yes, the only thing Quint is interested in at the end of the day is the balance sheet.
Well, the sooner he gets back to Saatchi and Saatchi, the better.
I'll catch up with you two later. Rebecca!
Dad, I know I said I wouldn't get involved in hospital politics, but I'm sorry, I can't ignore this.
I despair of you, Rebecca. Aniline is spelt A-N-E-U. Not I.
Oh, don't remind me about that tomorrow, Jonathan, will you please? Can't discuss it now. I'll be late from my clinic. God, it'll take hours to get through this one. I'm supposed to be going to a parents' evening at my youngster's school. Must try and get there. I've missed out on the last 3 times.
Don't worry, I can take over.
You might have to. The teacher's beginning to think she comes from a single-parent family. Hey, look who's being admitted.
My goodness, you don't think that's really him, do you?
Well, could be. It's the sort of thing he does, isn't he? He'll turn up unannounced.
Yes, that's what this place could do with a VIP.
How do you mean?
Well, it's the only time they spend any money on the place when a VIP comes to visit.
Yeah.
Yes, it's what happened at my last hospital when Mrs. Thatcher came to visit. You should have seen what they did to the place.
When did you say this arrived?
This morning, recorded delivery. Do you think it's him?
Well, it could be, couldn't it? Sort of thing he'd do. Not beyond the realms of possibility. I'll soon find out as soon as Mr. Waring arrives. Strange it isn't signed, though.
You wanted to see me?
Well?
Well, what?
Well, is it him, for goodness sake? Is it a genuine tip-off?
Mr. Quint, I cannot discuss my patients. It's most unethical.
Don't be ridiculous, man.
I cannot discuss it. And whoever leaked that information to you is guilty of gross misconduct.
It isn't him, is it?
Mr. Quint, I cannot discuss it. Now, does that answer your question?
It is him, isn't it?
I think I've said enough. Excuse me.
Coming here? You're wrong. You must be. I'd have been told, surely.
I'd have thought so. But the letter was in Quint's office. It was on his desk. I had a quick shufty while I was waiting. Apparently, he's being admitted on the 24th and insists on being treated like an NHS patient. Oh, for heaven's sake, if you see Quint, don't tell him I told you. Just say it was a rumour flying around the hospital. I thought you ought to know.
Yes. Thank you, Duncan.
Where the hell did you hear this?
Oh, it's just a rumour going around the hospital. I can't remember who I heard it from. Is it true?
It seems he is being admitted for some minor surgery on the 24th of this month and has expressed a wish to be treated as a conventional NHS patient. But I would ask you to say nothing about this until I've called a meeting of the senior staff.
Oh, yes, of course, yes. What's he coming in for?
I'm not at liberty to say at this stage.
Oh, no, of course. Is it gallbladder?
I really can't tell you, Professor. You will hear in due course.
Right. Yes. He's going to be admitted on the 24th of this month. Quint told me. Yes, I've just come straight from his office. No, darling, he wouldn't say, but it's surgical. And he did say I'd be hearing in due course. I know it's a great honour for the one who operates. Yeah, well, as the two senior surgeons, it's obviously going to be between myself and Paul Collier. Darling, I know I'm Professor of Surgery, but supposing it's varicose veins? It's bound to be Paul's the one's bound to be the one to do it. Yeah. I told you. The 24th of this month. Hang on a minute. Oh, my God. I'm going abroad on my research trip. I fly out on that morning. Cancel? No, of course I can't cancel it, darling. It's been arranged for months. What a good idea. Yes, all right. I will. I'll do it now. Right. Paul, Dick. Paul, you remember that research trip we were talking about this morning? Yes, holiday. Well, I must admit they're very nice little junkets. Yes, well, I'm supposed to be flying out on the 24th of this month. For 2 weeks, yes. And, well, I've just been looking at my workload, and quite frankly, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit it in. Yes, well, I was just about to send a fax cancelling the whole trip, and I suddenly thought to myself, I wonder if Paul would like to go in my place. That's right. 24th, this month. Oh, didn't I say? Mauritius. That's right. In the Indian Ocean. Well, if you're sure you can fit it in. Splendid. I'll give you the details later.